What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to my channel. And to my new viewers, welcome. My name's Miss Wangoi Boithathi. And today I want us to talk about fake rich and real rich. Things have really changed. Nowadays, people are trying to confuse us. But we still can tell the difference. How does real rich or real wealth look like? I'll be sharing a few ways on how to tell them apart. Stay tuned. Looking rich is flaunting money through flashy possessions that are mostly supported by debt. Being rich, on the other hand, is true financial freedom with sustainable income and investments. That's like one of the biggest difference between looking rich and being rich. The psychology behind looking rich is more of having a desire to appear wealthy or the desire to look like you're rich due to society pressure and insecurities. People who try and do their best to try look rich and they're not. They're filled with so many insecurities and they're always under pressure from society. Most of the time, these are people who have low self-esteem. Looking rich has dire long-term effects. These are things like you'll always find these people stressed or depressed. They have a difficulty building wealth. And this quest they have for trying to look rich leads them to financial instability because they always feel empty. And the steps they make or whatever it is that they do to try and look rich, it really doesn't serve them well. You can identify genuine wealth by someone's net worth and not their income. Income is not your net worth. And income doesn't mean you're wealthy. Having an income doesn't mean you're rich. Your net worth now speaks to us. Your net worth is what tells us which category you are in. Okay? And a lot of people who are trying to look rich, their net worth is negative. They always don't have much because unaona it gets to a point they are accruing debt just to feed their lifestyle. But the rich or the wealthy, their net worth is high, okay? Because their focus is on more productive things. Another way to identify genuine wealth is by assets, such as investments, savings, or properties. They don't go for liabilities. The people who try to look rich go for liabilities. The rich get assets for themselves. When we talk about people who try to keep up with the Joneses, we talk about people who are trying to look rich when they are not. What they don't understand is this is a trap, and a lot of people fall into this trap. Some knowing what they're doing, others, I don't know, it's maybe peer pressure. Everyone has their own story. Still, regardless of your story, it just doesn't make sense. It's a trap, and you need to figure out how to get out of that trap. You end up spending a lot of money trying to look rich, only to match perceived social standards. And things like this will lead you to debt. It leads people who are trying to look rich into a lot of debt. They're always owing someone or a bank or something. An example of looking rich versus being rich is looking rich is buying luxury cars using credit. They don't have cash or they are buying it in hawajailipa yote. So they buy luxury cars on credit. While being rich is driving an affordable car and investing in stocks or real estate. You see the difference? You'll not see the wealthy with the latest cars, the latest luxury items. But when you talk to them, they know the latest building or the latest investment that is coming up. But when you talk to people who try their best to look rich, They know the latest Audi. They know the latest BMW. They know the latest things that really don't even add anything to your finances. The people who try to look rich, these are some of the things they do. Number one, they have the appearance of wealth, but in reality, they don't have any wealth. Number two, they spend their money on liabilities, things that decrease in value. For instance, designer clothes and vacations. They're always traveling to go somewhere. Okay? But when you look at them, they live in apartments. Number three, the things the people who try to look rich do, they have little to no money saved. They're always living on the edge financially. Number four, they get their self-worth from people's approval. They're doing all these things to impress other people, to get other people's comments. They don't do this for themselves. So it's more like they have very low self-esteem because someone else's approval means a lot to them. Talk of compromised priorities. Number five, they are not financially prudent. By this I mean they have fallen into the trap of consumerism. They have no budget, neither do they have a financial plan. On the other hand, the people who are wealthy or are truly rich, this is what they do different. Number one, they have the ability to maintain a standard of living without working. So most of them, even if you see them working, it's not a must. It's just that some of them don't like being idle, so they choose to work, but they don't have to. In case they decide to retire early, they have the ability to maintain their standard of living, unlike the people who try to look rich. The second thing the wealthy do is they buy things that increase in value. They're always buying assets that provide cash flow. The third thing they do is they have money saved for investments and for emergency funds. You'll never catch them off guard without these things. They're always looking at wanaona mbali sana, wako mbele sana. The fourth thing is, unlike the people who try to look rich, the rich have a strong sense of self-worth. They are not moved by people's approval. They don't need your permission. Okay? You can think whatever you want to think. That's none of their business. They don't depend on others. Number five is they are financially prudent. For instance, they exercise restraint when it comes to spending. They're very frugal. They track their money. They track their expenses. And that's why you'll see a wealthy person, as much as they send you something, they'll ask for the change. Not because they're stingy or they're stupid. No. It's because they track their money. One thing I need you to know is wealth is invisible. It cannot be seen with bare eyes. And a lot of people who don't have the money, they try to fool other people by masking themselves with these luxury brands or luxury items. Take a moment once in a while and try and look at the wealthy people. They don't do luxury things, luxury clothes, luxury cars. No, they're they do mild stuff. Cool, calm, not the shouting. No, actually, they don't even like to be noticed. They like, to lay low. Now that's wealth. You've heard people say wealth whispers. They say, pesa haipendi kelele. They know what they're saying. Okay? So when you see someone with stuff that is shouting money, 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 there's a high chance they got none. Someone can drive a very expensive car and live in a very expensive neighborhood, but that doesn't mean they're wealthy. It's just that you can't see their financial statement. Some of these people you see, like a household has 2 or 3 cars, but they're living paycheck to paycheck. So don't be intimidated by these flashy things you see. Flashy clothes, flashy cars, living in flashy neighborhoods. No, don't be intimidated by such. Most of these people are hanging on a thin thread. So if they're employed and the company is downsizing, they're laying off people, you don't want to know what will happen to those people. Because they never invest. They don't save. So in case of anything tragic happening, let's not even think about stuff like that. My advice to you is budget wisely. Invest and prioritize long-term financial goals. Work on increasing your net worth. When you live paycheck to paycheck, then you're in the category of trying to look rich. It's better to sacrifice a little bit now than to sacrifice later. Budget, save, and invest. Even in the Bible it says, in Proverbs 21:20, it says, wise people live in wealth and luxury. But stupid people, it's not me saying this, it's the Bible. But stupid people spend their money as fast as they get it. Go confirm. Proverbs 21:20. So if you're spending all your money trying to look rich, the Bible has categorized you, not me. Okay? True wealth is built on wisdom and planning. When you're trying to look rich, there's no wisdom there. Like we said earlier, you're in a trap. And maybe you're just too blind to see. Some people have been living in that kind of a lie that they can't even get out of it. They've lied to other people so much to an extent now they believe their own lies. There's nothing awful like someone, you can see through them, but they're trying to sell that lie to you. It's disappointing, but that's where the world has come to. You do you, try look rich, but don't come and impose that stuff on me, or don't impose that stuff on other people. Just know there's people who are smart enough to see through you. It is best to be yourself. Stop trying to look rich. You might have a problem and people will not be able to help you because you're rich. You show us you're rich. So why do you need us? Go sort yourself out. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. At the end of the day, real wealth means freedom, not appearance. The freedom to do whatever you want. Okay? Wealth is not measured by appearance, and wealth is not measured by luxury brands or luxury cars and stuff like that. Focus on substance, not a facade. Well, I hope with those few points you can be able to tell. Fake versus real. It is so sad when we have children who think having a big car means you're rich. That's the wrong information. That's the wrong idea. We need to set things straight. Branded clothes doesn't mean wealth. Sawa sawa? And I hope you stop being intimidated by people who are trying to look rich and they're not. That's it for us today. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you're notified once we upload another new video. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.